And the Blazers couldn't have looked any sharper as they came through the tunnel. Every home game's a reason to get dressed up for these guys. Soaring high above the Willamette River towards our location tonight in downtown Portland. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. And let's check out the injury report. 5 players unavailable tonight.
5 players unavailable.
And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Kevin, thanks very much. C.J. McCollum.
Portland is indeed one of the great cities in the NBA. David, thank you. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Green is out there with Jordan. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Harden. And it's Harris in at the 3. And for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Enes Kanter. And it's Jones in at the 3 spot. Pass to Harden. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Pass to Lillard. Dishes it to Kanter. And Kanter throws it down.
Yeah, you know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man. Puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
Here's Harden. And he makes good on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's McCollum. And that one is off. Great D that time from Green. And McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
Yeah, he recognized the overcommitment by the defense there and then made a smart pass to get that ball back outside.
Harden the pass to Jordan. The kick out to Irving. Outside, Green. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
Well, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irving has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
Covington passes to Lillard. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on James Harden. This is his first free throw of the game.
Terrific form at the line throughout last season. 89% on the year.
And guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
For Portland, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, Covington kicks to Lillard. Passes it to Kanter. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Brooklyn trailing. Now Irving. Here's Jordan. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. And a wide open look for McCollum. No good on the 3. And so Green will bring it up for Brooklyn. Irving kicks to Green. Nets passing it around. Here's Harden. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back 3, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a two-move torture chamber. Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Trailblazers keep it alive. And Jordan sends it back.
Hey, get that weak stuff out of here. Take it home. Jordan is fantastic at rejecting those kinds of shots.
Here's Jones. There's the pass to McCollum. Lillard up top. Clock at 6. And it's good. 2 points. And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
Pass to McCollum. Pulls it up. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Potent with and without the ball. McCollum is a tremendous spot-up shooter.
Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Covington. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Jeff Green picks one up.
And you look at Robert Covington, first team all-defense in 2018, the kind of versatile stopper that every team in the league could use.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. And Covington may be not a star, but he's a winning player. We've seen that.
And the perfect example of that 3-and-D role player, can guard 4 or 5 positions and can definitely sling it from outside.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Cantor against Griffin.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
He gets that one. Cantor's got 6 points. Nets trail by 4. Johnson, the pass to Griffin. There's the feed to Brown. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Lone opportunity.
For the Trailblazers, Rodney Hood's checked in for Robert Covington. And it's Simons in for Lillard. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You know, you gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. You know, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with the King. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And that one drops for him.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Here's Simons. And Griffin sends it back.
Well, you have to like their work on the board, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Here's Simons. Count it.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Passes it to Llewellyn. On the wing, Brown. Here's Llewellyn. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Rodney Hood. The Nets have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
He's perfect from the line this time. Portland leading by 6. And there's the pass to Carmelo. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Luwawu. Outside Griffin. Brown outside. Kicks it out to Johnson. 5 to shoot. The three-pointer, no good. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Trailblazers. Johnson with the block. They recover it. Pass to Simons. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Pass to Trent. Now here's Hood. Blocks it again, but they recover it. Nets trail by 6. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And it's Brown missing.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. And so here's Portland. It's stolen by Johnson. Passes to Luwawu. And it's Portland with the rebound. Cantor's got 9 rebounds now tonight. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. We'll return shortly. Well, before the game, we talked with Damian Lillard. He credits his upbringing when it comes to developing his leadership.
I think it comes from being in a big family.
And that's the kind of support, Greg, he gives his teammates on and off the floor.
And, you know, guys naturally trust him. They believe in him, and he typically comes through when they need him.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Trailblazers guys, what do you think?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the floor for Portland, they've got Anthony. He's out there with Rodney Hood. And it's Simons in at the point guard position.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
Trailblazers leading by 4. Outside Hood. Now the pass to Simons. Anthony with it. Right side Hood. Shot clock at 6. Simons rebounded by the Nets.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. And you know, Greg, in the past, Griffin felt at times criticized as being a one-dimensional player.
I tell you, Kevin, I think he's answered those critics. You look at his passing and his development as a shooter, one of the more complete offensive players in the league.
And a new group in for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Griffin. Green comes in for Nicholas Claxton. Joe Harris is checked in for Brown. And it's James Harden in for Tyler Johnson. A 3 from McCollum. It's hauled in by Harris. Nets have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Harden, that's good.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Lillard surveying the D. Pass to McCollum. And it's blocked by Jordan. Tries again. And so the ball out of bounds. McCollum touched it last. Two minutes now played in the second quarter. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have. Staying aggressive and playing under control.
Knifing through the defense like warm butter on a biscuit. Irving knows how to get to the rim.
Off the run. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
Whew, that's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game, because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant. And
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
Lillard is really a force of nature. I mean, an incredible talent who torches just about everybody with his scoring ability.
Trailblazers trail by 3. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions. Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Here's Lillard. Covington trying to break free. And the basket by Lillard. Lillard's got 8 points.
And for someone who spends most of his time on the perimeter, Lillard's a terrific finisher inside. His moves to the basket aren't tentative. They are strong. Man, he sure can get off the floor.
One of the best in the business, absolutely.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
Lillard, the pass to Covington. Second chance shot. Here's Jones, and the shot is good.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Shot's good by Green.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Lillard, the pass to Covington. The 3. Lillard misses.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Harris finds Jordan. Outside, Green. Harden outside. Harden draws the double. To the middle, just 5 on the clock. Stolen by McCollum. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance. Pass to Lillard. Now here's McCollum. Back to Lillard. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Irving double team. Harris outside. And it's off from 3-point range. Anthony on the wing. The shot will not fall. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Down low. Here's Irving. Good on the bucket. Irving's got the lead up to 7 now for the Nets.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And it's kind of the running joke when you think of James Harden, often maligned for his lack of effort defensively. But quite honestly, I thought he improved a great deal a season ago.
And, you know, Greg, I observed the same thing. His overall commitment was better. And not just steals and blocks either. I'm just talking about his awareness, his commitment to that end of the floor. It was a focal point. If he continues on that track, I think he's going to make an impact at that end as well. Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
And so here's Portland. McCollum kicks to Jones. He dishes it to Covington. Back to Jones. Pass to Cantor. 6 on the shot clock. The pass to Lillard. And a miss there on the triple.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
And Harden with the stuff.
Yeah, a volume shooter, and Harden is aggressive and assertive at really trying to jumpstart himself. And when he does, watch out.
1:46 left to play in the first half. Outside, Covington. Off target with his three. Nets leading by 8. Harden with it. Jones covering. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Robert Covington picks one up.
And Harden is fearless. Awesome at gutting the defense and making them send him to the line. He just knows how to draw fouls and get himself to the stripe.
Harden hits them both. Portland's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%. But they've continued to let them fly. Here's Simons. Brooklyn with the rebound. Jordan's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And we haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively.
I think you're right. I mean, an up fake here or there, getting the ball inside, that's how you create high percentage offense.
Trent passes to Cannon. Shot to stop the run. A nice shot by Simons. Simons has got 6. And it's Harden with the ball for the Nets. It's a 10-point game. Inside, Jordan trying to free himself up. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Green.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here's Simon. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And a new group in for the Nets. Griffin's checked in for Jordan. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Green. Brownie's checked in for Harris. And it's Tyler Johnson in for James Harden. Covington with the steal. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Yep, that one goes in there. Trent's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And that's how they're going to trim this lead. Play tough D, force some turnovers, and then push it in transition.
Down kicks to Luwawu Cabarro. Pass to Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. Off target from outside. Hood for 3. James Harden getting it done for the Brooklyn Nets. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what were you all focusing on coming into the game tonight?
To come out with a intense focus and intensity that other teams can't match. Just doing whatever it takes to keep our tempo. Guys are in a
all right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
James Harden led the way in the first half. He had 20 points, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And a little redemption for him tonight. That's all for now.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Irving. Green is out there with Joe Harris. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Harden in at the point guard. Lillard with it. He's picked up by Jordan. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Lillard.
Awesome form on the triple. Lillard with textbook technique.
A shot's good from Irving.
and they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Jones drives in to the left wing. McCollum outside. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Here's Irving. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Irving's got 14 points for the game.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Here's Harden, 9 for 9, looking deadly accurate, like guys he cannot miss.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Carmelo Anthony is checked in for Portland. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Cullen passes to Lillard. And the 3 off target. Nets leading by 11. Left side Irving. To the inside. Jordan. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Enes Kanter.
You know, Jordan's size is part of the reason why he draws as many fouls as he does. They just have a tough time getting through his body without fouling.
Good on the second free throw. For Portland, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Pass to Lillard. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area. Boy, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Looking to end the run, and it's blocked by Jordan. Right side Irving. And Kanter pulls it down. Kanter's got 11 rebounds in the game. Fires from 18. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from McCollum.
What a professional. McCollum's reliability on offense is such a gift to his team.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Claxton's checked in. For Brooklyn, they have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
One of the hardest and trickiest covers in the league. Harden, not just a superb scorer, but also an amazing passer, which really makes him really hard to guard.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition, switch, ignited.
And when you get this kind of shooting from him, 100% from the field, they're going to be tough to beat.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
McCollum outside. The 3. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got his 7th assist in the game.
And that's an element McCollum brings to their offense, the ability to drain the outside shot. It stretches the defense and makes them keep bodies on the perimeter.
Trailblazers trail by 14.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the players, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's the combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game. And it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area.
And, you know, Kanter can dominate on the court, but his real passion may be pro wrestling. He even held a pro title belt for a little while. He's a big, strong fella. I know I wouldn't want to be in the ring with him.
And Portland making a change here. Trent's checked in. Nets leading by 9. It's Harden with the drive.
It's always awesome to watch Harden do his thing. I mean, he's so good with the ball. Fantastic at going straight into the contact on his drive. Excellent.
Harden hits them both. Portland's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. McCollum outside. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got his 9th assist in the game now. Harden draws the double. The pass to Claxton. Fires from deep. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
Hey, you know, I like the competitive spirit, but when you look at it, I think he rushed that 3 a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
Rodney Hood's checked in for Portland. And Fernie Simons comes in for Lillard. Then for the Nets, Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Jordan. Brown comes in for Harris. And it's Johnson in for Irving.
Okay, nice job here in the second half. Field goal percentage is way up from what it was at halftime when it was just barely above 30%. Oh, my word. I shouldn't be amazed anymore when Griffin pulls off a dunk like that, but I always seem to be. The man has some unreal moves above the rim.
To the paint, here's Anthony. Good. Anthony's got his first points of the game.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
It's Harden with the drive.
Tremendous speed on the drive. Harden is consistent in attacking the basket.
Portland with the ball. Trailing here by 8. Simons surveying the D. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 13 rebounds.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And Portland making a change here. Covington's checked in. And the Nets making a change here as well. Luwawu is checked in for Johnson. Here's Simons, guarded by Harden. Here's Covington. Griffin with some nice D. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They have a 9-point lead. Luwawu-Cabarrot kicks to Griffin. There's a minute 34 left to play in the third. No good. Shot missing. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Anthony's pull-up shot is lethal, guys. Exceptional at shooting while in rhythm.
Brooklyn leading by 7. Here's Harden. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
McCollum's checked in for Carmelo Anthony. And the Nets making a change here as well. Irving's checked in. Here's Kanter. Passes it to Simons. And here's McCollum for 3. And it's James Harden with the rebound. And for the Nets, they're shooting so well, 63%. The offense working as one cohesive unit. Trailblazers trail by 9. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Floats one up, and it's Simons missing. Nets leading by 9. Here's Irving. Outside for Griffin. to Brown. 6 to shoot. Another shot. And it's Portland with the rebound.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
He gets it in there. Trent's got 8 points.
And we talk about court awareness. There, McCollum doing a beautiful job spotting the open man.
Major dominance, and it comes so easily for him. Fantastic at getting to his spots on the floor.
James Harden getting it done for Brooklyn. He's approaching 40 points for him in the game. He's scoring in just about every way possible. Back right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Enes Kanter is out there with Robert Covington. And there's McCollum, and it's Simons in at the point. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. And that one's good, Irving.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
McCollum against Griffin. Fires from 14. It's a hand on it, and Kanter able to finish.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Superb body control from Harden. When he's driving inside the defense, doesn't really have much they can do to stop him.
4th quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
Boy, he's been killing them all night, and the defense looks like it's practically packed it in.
Derek Jones, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Lillard comes in for Anthony Simons. And a change for the Nets. Harris is checked in for Bruce Brown. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear Terry Stotts talk to his team during that timeout. Not happy with the way this game is going. He said, you're getting used out there on the perimeter. Inside the arc, we're doing some good things, but outside, we're a disaster. Tighten it up. Kevin, we'll see if they can close out on those shooters a little more effectively.
Okay, David, thanks.
Guys, it's hard to shake Harden off his game. He's so strong and skilled. He keeps his balance right where he needs it.
Trailblazers trail by 9. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. For 3, Covington. Here's Kanter. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
It's just what the doctor ordered here. Boy, have they needed him here in the 4th.
Yes, they have. He's made all 4 of his shots this quarter. Definitely looking to be a dangerous guy. So good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
Irving against McCollum. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
That's the kind of take charge attitude they want CJ to have. Attack the D at every opportunity.
And so McCollum nails both of them.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the 2nd.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
And that one's good. Green.
And Green's become a dependable 3-point threat. If you don't get a hand in his face, he can certainly knock those down.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
That's his 4th foul. I'm sure he recognizes the situation because number 5 will put him in a rough, tough spot.
Here's Kanter. And the layup's good off the glass. Kanter's got 20.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
Timeout called, the Nets. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Harden draws the double. Outside Griffin. And the wide open shot from Green. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Green's got 6 points in the quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Lillard with the bucket.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those three-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
Trailblazers trail by 8. Jones drives in, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Blake Griffin. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And he drops it in from the low post.
Oh, Covington really is fantastic at getting his arms high in the air when he's attempting a shot inside. Really gives the defense no chance to catch up to it or get to it.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
That one good for 2. McCollum's got 19 points.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Irving drives in, banked in off the glass.
Tell you what, I don't think there's been a single shot that Irving has wanted and didn't get so far.
McCollum against Irving. McCollum feeling it out a bit. Three-pointer, Lillard. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Irving. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got his 4th assist in this one.
Boy, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
McCollum dishes to Lillard. Pulls up. Rebound, Brooklyn. Jordan's got 8 rebounds in this game.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
Harden, that's good.
You know, they're looking good, really good right now because of him. He sees this game by the throat, and he's squeezing hard.
Harden against Lillard. Green with the block, and they'll keep possession. Covington's shot is off. Nets leading by 12. Inside. The kick out to Irving. And he lays it straight in. Irving's got 10 points in the quarter. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Irving attacking. Yes, that goes in. 34 points for Kyrie Irving.
Hey, we know Harden can score it, but he also has great vision.
Ball's knocked loose, and there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's his 5th foul.
And he has to take that long, slow walk back to the bench here. He'll watch the rest of this one from the sideline.
Tyler Johnson, he's checked in for Brooklyn. The free throw drops for Lillard. And the Nets making a change here. Brown's checked in. The free throw is good from Lillard. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Brooklyn. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
And the length of Green is a real issue for the league. His arms just go forever, which often results in a lot of shooting fouls for him.
And Jeff Green drops them both. Trailblazers trail by 13. Kicks it out to McCollum. The Trailblazers keep it alive.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
Brooklyn's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Green. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession.
Well, he just didn't make the catch. Didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 13. 1:27 left to play in the final quarter. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, James Harden.
And, guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let-up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. The shot's good from Irving.
All Irving needs is just a little room to convert, and he's good to go.
Lillard against Brown. Kicks it out to McCollum. And another three for Portland.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Jordan the pass to Irving. Covington with the steal. And now running up the court, Lillard pushing it up. Basket counts.
How about Lillard just being aggressive here on offense? He can heat up quickly, just super efficient, and a high IQ score.
Irving looking over the floor. Shoots over Lillard. And it's Irving missing. And here's Portland. 7-point differential. Jones, no one around him. Offline with his three. And the Nets with possession here. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Green finds Brown. And he banks in the layup. And the Nets lead by 9.
And Green is a critical role player for this team. His passing is really phenomenal.
It's Brown on the wing. Jacks up a three. Off target. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin.
All right.